The year and the decade are coming to an end. Are you where you wanted to be in January or in January of 2010? We're starting a series on how to make next year your best year and have no regrets in 2030. It's called the DFL Goal Setting Project, and we're going to start with a key distinction that you must do before you start writing goals. I'll also give you a free resource that will give you a jump start on writing your goals now. I'm Ron Davis, and this is Distinctions for Life, where I help you get what you really want in life with small changes that make a big difference. For ambitious people like you and me, it's probably time to do some goal setting. For the next 6 weeks, I'll be doing a special series of videos on goals I'm calling the DFL Goal Setting Project 2020. We'll go through my step-by-step process for developing goals. Whether you're an old hand at goal setting or have never written one in your life, this is a series you don't want to miss. You can get my free one-pager on how to do goals by going to distinctionsforlife.tv/goal setting. You don't want to miss any of these videos, so click the subscribe button if you haven't already and hit that bell icon to be notified when new episodes come out. What do you want in life? That's the central question that DFL focuses on, and it's surprisingly difficult for some people to answer. I've stripped away a lot of the fluffy versions of that question. What is the meaning of life? What is your passion? How do you want to be remembered? All interesting questions. But in the end, it is what you want. Now that may sound selfish, but it doesn't have to be. You may want world peace and are willing to dedicate your life to making that happen. So I'll ask it again. What do you want? I want a new Tesla Roadster and a trip to the moon. That is one reason that the question is tricky. We answer small. And yes, a trip to the moon is small. A trip to the moon is a thing, and things are almost never what we really want. What we want is what we think those things will get to us. So we have to dig deeper. We have to get to our desired end state. A good goal is measurable, time-limited, etc., all that SMART goal stuff. But before you can start setting goals, you have to know what you want the goal to accomplish. You need a vision and an understanding of where you want to be in the end. I call this a desired end state. It is the metaphoric place that you want to be when you finish, the place you will be satisfied with, the place where you want to be. And you aren't going to have just one desired end state. You will have a desired end state for each part of your life. Now, there are lots of ways to break your life down into categories. Some use arbitrary categories like physical, spiritual, financial, relationships. I generally break them up by roles in life. Take all the roles you have in life and list them. I got this from 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Then, for each of those roles, create a desired end state. This is a big part of the life planning retreat, and I did a whole video on how to do a life planning retreat, including giving you the guide to how to do a life planning retreat. How do you know that you've gotten a desired end state? When you can visualize it. You need to be able to make a mental picture of what it will be like when you are in your desired end state. Once you have that, you can start working backwards and start crafting and setting various kinds of goals. Having a clear vision of what you want is really powerful all by itself. Like G.I. Joe used to say, knowing is half the battle. Weirdly, sometimes having a clear vision is all it takes. There is something called manifesting in the personal development space. It's what The Secret is in that documentary if you've seen it. And basically it is if you have a clear vision of what you want, the universe will make it happen. Personally, I don't think that's the way the universe works, but I can't deny that something happens. Sometimes I get clear on what I want, and then out of the blue, I get it. A few decades past, I did an exercise where I listed the places that I wanted to live. Within a month, I had 2 job offers in the top city on that list, almost completely out of the blue. Doesn't matter why you think this happens, sometimes it does. Not all the time, not often, but there's something going on that makes it happen. Sometimes. So, just getting a clear picture of where you want to be in the end has a value all by itself. But most of the time, it's a starting point, or more accurately, an ending point, that you can work backwards from to set goals, which we'll talk about in the next episode. For now, if you want to get a clear desired end state, consider taking a life planning retreat. I did another episode on how to do that, and even gave you a free $30 resource on how to do it. Link in the description. Even if you don't want to do a retreat, I'd still encourage you to download the resource and use some of its methods to figure out what you really want in life. Question of the day. What is your desired end state in life? Leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching today. If you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you want more, click the subscribe button and visit the DFL Toolbox link in the description. If you want to start making goals right now, you can download my free goal setting one-pager at distinctionsforlife.tv/goal setting. This channel is about helping you get what you really want in life with small changes that make a big difference. So, until next time, go create your desired end state for life. I got this from Stephen Habit's 7 Effective People. For the next 6 weeks, I will be doing. Can you scroll it backwards? Because it didn't want me to talk about manifesting, apparently. I just scrolled right over that. You will have a desired end state for each part of your library. You might have a desired end state for each part of your library.